This is the best 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. No third party footage, assets, or any other copyrighted material has been used. All content is self produced for entertainment purpose only.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle. Ruben Dias. Foden. He's having a look round. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Nice physical challenge. Gordon. It's out for a goal kick. Ignoring. Savinho. Approach does pay off here. Tonali. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Livramento carries the ball down the right. It's gone for a throw-in. Bruno Guimaraes played out towards the right wing. Tonali. Tonali. Livramento.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Hall. Gordon. Savinho does really well to win the ball there. Gordon. And it's Hall. Lovely feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's played forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Botman. Tonali. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Sabinho. And he's on a charge. Ball's gone out of play. It's a throw. Alanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. Can he finish? Sabinho. Glory. Haaland. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Takes a shot! So who's he picking out? Haaland. No way through, so back it comes. He's still got it, needs help. Chance!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Share. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. Tonali. Livramento. Alanga. Great. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tries to get it clear. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Hall. Chow. Hall. Share. Savino. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Tonali with the foul. That is definitely not his best. It's anyone's ball now. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rodri. Guardiola. Tonali. Tonali, gently done. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. And here's Savinho. Botman. Tonali. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. This time, surely! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Xiao. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Hall. And here's Gordon. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, smashing header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Stones. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Vardiol played over towards the opposite flank. Foden hurtling down that right flank. Cher. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Proves too strong. Savinho. Vardiol. Stones. Ruben Dias. Ignoring. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Played towards the other side. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Botman. Botman forwards and with intent. That's a clever looking ball. Incoming delivery. And he's dealt with that well. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Succumbs to the pressure. Cher. Xiao. Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Looks to the other side. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. And here's Savinho. And that was very necessary. And here's Savinho. Xiao with the clearance. And he's there to clear it. And here's Savinho. Savinho. That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Bruno Guimaraes, aim forwards. Savinho, ignoring. Guardiola. And it goes cross-field. Foden. Ruben Dias. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tonali. Hall. And here's Gordon. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Shad gets across to intercept that. Bernardo Silva. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Foden. Stones shifted upfield. Guardiola moved on forwards. Savinho. Now it's Savinho. Chow tries to clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Savinho clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Ball swung in. Keeper gets his hands on it. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Throw it. Savinho. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Bernardo Silva. Elanga. And it's Livramento. Livramento tries making a foray down the right. Hit into the middle. No, that's too long. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Stones. Rodri. Stones forwards and with intent. Hall. Played towards the other side. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento. He's got to be... He's had a shot! Foden. Haaland. Oh, well measured. Savinho. Hall. Now up he goes! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And it's played forward. Vardio. Savinho. Savinho. Nicely shaped cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Now it's Gordon. That's good play. A chance to play it in. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Brilliantly cut out. Foden. Oh, good spread. Haaland providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Lewis. Oh, that's nice. Lewis climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Livramento. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Gets it away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tonali, aim forwards. Vardio. Savinho. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Elanga tries to dink it through. There's the header! And again! Goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
First goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ruben Dias. Savinho. Savinho goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Hall. Share. Bernardo Silva laid out to the left flank. That's very neat. Savinho's cross. Nuri. Savinho. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he welcomes it in. And here's Gordon. Over to the left. It's run loose here. Tonali stood his ground strongly. Savinho. Haaland.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been
And there's
handcuffed.
green grass ahead of him. And that has been clubbed away. Livramento. Elanga. And it's Livramento. Time to deliver. Rodri gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Foden did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva chooses to go cross-field. Lewis. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. He's in a great position here. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Foden producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. That's a good run he's making there. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Goes for the shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Ruben Dias. Nuri. Foden is onto it in a flash. He's wondering who wants it. Now it's Foden. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Bernardo's good chance here!
Bernardo Silva usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Cher. Played into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Gordon. Hall. Tonali. Haaland. Savinho. Nouri. Clipped into space. Shot a goal! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome. Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Hall. Hall, and it's lofted through here. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Foden. Haaland. Haaland, gently done. Cher. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Botman. Botman played over towards the opposite flank. Tonali. And it's Hall. Gordon. Hall goes on a charge down the left. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Stones can get it clear. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bernardo Silva. And it's Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Haaland. Savinho. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Foden looking to run onto it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lewis picks it up out wide. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Can he deliver? Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paul gets it away. Foden. Aimed in towards the centre. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Bernardo Silva. Botman getting this one clear. And it's Bernardo Silva. Tonali wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Livramento. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Tonali. Gets good distance on it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Looks to the other side. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ignoring. Gordon. Played with finesse. Oh, easy pickings there. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Stones. Guardiola shifted upfield. Savinho in acres of space out wide. And that was asking just too much of him. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Thiaw, gently done. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Savinho. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Guardiola forwards and with intent. Nouri. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Foden. And it's Lewis. Lewis. Gets his head on it! That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bruno Guimaraes. Succumbs to the pressure. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Foden. Nicely intercepted. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes, played over towards the opposite flank. Elanga. Livramento. Oh, it's played into the area. And here's Gordon. Played it again. Guardiola clears it away. Now it's Haaland. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. That's really well manoeuvred. Savinho goes pelting down that left-hand side. He is just caressing the ball. Ball driven towards the far post. Foden, played out to the right. He decides to cross it. Lewis. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Rodri. Out to the right. Played in by Foden. And it's claimed by the keeper. Stones tries to clear. Tonali. And it's Livramento. Elanga. Oh, he's got a stop. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tonali. Hall. Tonali. Hall. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Muscular approach does pay off here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Goal. About as smooth as it gets. And again they hit the front. Oh, that is a bit special. And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ignory. Played towards the other side. Lewis is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Livramento. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw. And it's Hall. Hall, and that's aimed into the middle. Bernardo Silva. Ignory. Savinho. That's a nicely weighted pass. Proves too strong. Goes down, but nothing given. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. And he goes cross-field. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And a play for a throw. And it's Bernardo Silva. Out to the left it goes. Savinho. Elanga. Botman, Tonali, Gordon, Hall, Gordon, moved on forwards. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bernardo Silva. Ignory. Looks to the other side. Foden. And he's making progress on the ball. Nice control. A chance to play it in. Hall attempts a clearance. Ruben Dias. That's a throw. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tonali. Botman. Tonali. Gordon. Share. Livramento. Botman. Bernardo Silva. Succumbs to the pressure. Lewis. Foden. Now he's off and running. Rodri. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's making a real surge on the left. And that's too far for anyone. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Hall. Gordon. Could be danger here. Oh, what a climb! Danger averted for now. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Gordon. Hall. Tries to get it clear. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva, spread out to the left. Rory. And here's Haaland. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hall. Gordon. Guardiola producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bernardo Silva. Out to the left it goes. Savinho. Oh, sweet feet. Foden. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Deftly away. And it's Rodri. Oh, it's just a little long. Shared, played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva. Rory. Savinho flashes it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Share. Botman. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Oh, such a clever touch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Savinho. Guardiola looks to the other side. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Over to the left. Livramento cuts it out. Botman. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes, aim forwards. Very nicely done. And it's Hall. Gets a good foot in there. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Tonali. Foden. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bruno Guimaraes. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And the ball is out of play. Foden. Who's he going to play in? And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva!
Bernardo Silva made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Gordon. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's neat. And it's Guimaraes. Foden. On time, excellent interception. Hall. Gordon. Tonali. Oh, this is a great position. He can get that clear. Hall gets over and intercepts. Gordon. Elanga. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stones. Guardiola. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Sabinho. Nouri. Can he latch on to this? Sabinho. Now who's going to be first to... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's been flattened there. Tonali did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Gordon. And it's played in here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Gordon really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played towards the other side. Foden. Out towards the flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Botman with the clearance. And that's been won straight back. That's tidy. Crosses it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Hall. Decent progress down the left. Can he get onto this? Donnarumma claims it, and the danger passes. Lewis. Foden. Haaland. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. It's a good run down the right. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Foden. Foden chooses to go cross-field. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Tonali. Hall. Gordon. Showing good feet. Hall. Ah, such a clever touch. Time to deliver. Nice interception, well timed. Savinho. Foden. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That is lovely. Haaland. He is just caressing the ball. What a throw in. Bernardo Silva moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tonali forwards and with intent. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Livramento. Oh, nice touch. Now, what about a counter-attack? Shad does really well to win the ball there. Xiao. Gordon on 2 now and looking for 3. Hall. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. And it's Rodri. Great ball if he can get... Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bernardo Silva with the short one. Foden plays it in. That's an excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. Thiaw, gently done. Glory. Strong running down that left flank. That has been cut short. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Cher. Gordon. Hall. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. There are a few waiting for it. Delivered with swing. He's cut it out. And it's played forward. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Elanga. And it's Livramento. Oh, sweet feet. So who's he picking out? In it comes. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Stones tries to clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Gordon. Lovely feet. Gordon. Oh, that's nice. Now the cross. Rodri. Glory. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rodri. Oh, good spread. And it's Rodri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Botman. Thiaw. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodri. Played out to the right. Lewis. Nice control. Rodri. Glory. Savinho gets into a good position. Rodri. He's had a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Rodri just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And that is out of play. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tonali. Savinho, who's set up one goal so far. Played towards the other side. Foden. Foden tries making a foray down the right. Foden. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Bernardo's. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bernardo Silva actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, can he get onto this? Gordon. Paul. Oh, it's played into the area. Bernardo Silva. Well read, nice interception. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. And it's Hall. Gordon. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Hall makes the higher tempo. Press more. Higher. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gordon is offering a wry smile there.
Foden. Rodri. Gordon. Hall. Hall. That's good play. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Guimaraes. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol shifted upfield. That's a good run down the left. Nuri. Haaland played out to the left flank. Tries to cross. Thiaw gets it away. Savinho have it back and can go again. Savinho. Cross into the box. Climbs up big. Cleared without complication. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Lewis. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Savinho. Nori. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Foden!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Share. Paul. Gordon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Elanga. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Savinho. Nori. Aim forwards. And here's Savinho. Savinho has been caught there, it's a foul. And that is not finding anyone. Botman gently done. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Hall. And here's Gordon. That's very neat. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Lewis. Foden. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. And it's Lewis. And here's Foden. Caresses it through. Savinho was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Tonali. Oh, good spread. Livramento. Very nicely done. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Savinho looks to get on the end of this. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. Played in by Foden. Savinho. Gordon. Hall. Tonali. And it's played forward. And it's Livramento. Livramento drives forward on the overlap. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Savinho needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Stones. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. Hall. Tonali. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Guardiola can get it clear. And the finish! Rodri getting this one clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's heaved it away. Savinho. Now it's Haaland. Savinho. Yuri. Looks to the other side. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Hall. Tonali. Shared forwards and with intent. It's really well manoeuvred. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. Gordon. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Oh, that's neat. Foden plays it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bruno Guimaraes. Knocks it out wide. Cross needs to be good. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Hall. Hall crossed in once more.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Nouri. Botman. Elanga. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes is onto it in a flash. It'll be a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. Gordon. Gordon tries looking up for options on the left. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. There will be a throw-in. Rodri. Nouri. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Tonali wins the duel this time. Elanga. Botman. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Rodri.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes moved on forwards. Hall. That's tidy. Bruno Guimaraes. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Ooh, can he get onto this? Bernardo Silva. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gordon. And it's Hall. Nice physical challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Igbouri. Now it's Savinho. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Vardiol forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva spread out to the left. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played out wide. Very nicely done. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Foden. A well cut out. No margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Igbouri. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Igbouri. And here's Savinho. Savinho's cross. Over towards the opposite flank. Hall. Gordon. Share. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Showing good feet. Played into the middle. Rodri shifted upfield. Alanga. Chow. Aim forwards. Share gently done. And it's Hall. Looking for a decent ball in. Savinho. And here's Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played towards the other side. Alanga. And he cuts out the supply. Lewis. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Savinho has got himself a free kick. has been knocked clear. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Over to the left. Hall. And here's Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Foden takes the shot! Foden. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Moved on forwards. Proves too strong. Hall. Almost an hour gone. Tonali. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Ignoring. And here's Savinho. And here's Savinho. Savinho's cross. Shad gets rid without sophistication. Gordon. Elanga. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rodri shifted upfield. Bruno Guimaraes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Hall. Foden. And it's played forward. Ignoring. Looking here to chip it through. Savinho. And they've got a throw. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Bruno Guimaraes, forwards and with intent. Savinho chooses to go cross-field. Oh, that's neat. Lewis. And here's Foden. Can he deliver? That's a fabulous ball. And the shots! Tonali. Botman. Elanga. Botman. That's really well manoeuvred. It's just beyond his reach. Foden. Hall. Livramento. Elanga. Botman. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Livramento. Share. Gordon. Elanga. Shoots!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Gordon. Rodri gets a foot in here. Referee has just said play on. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Out to the left it goes. Out towards the flank. And here's Savinho. And he's got his cross in. Well, he's clearly asking too much with that. Hall. Tonali, aim forwards. Elanga. Livramento's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Ignori. Savinho. Ignori. Bernardo Silva. Stones. And here's Haaland. Over to the left. Savinho. Oh, sweet feet. A chance to play it in. Rodri made out to the left flank. And it's Bernardo Silva. Time to deliver. Lovely bit of skill. Bernardo Silva delivers. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. This might spell danger. Oh, such a clever touch. So who's he picking out? Played in by Foden. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. Well-timed, excellent interception. Guardiola gently down. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Savinho. Livramento. Gordon, now he's off and running. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Goes for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And it's hoisted clear. Botman. Xiao. Bruno Guimaraes. Moved on forwards. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. It's there! And they've got their lead back.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Savinho looks to the other side. Rodri. Nuri. Bernardo Silva. Foden! Paul. Bruno Guimaraes. Lewis. And it's played forward. And here's Haaland. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Foden! And that has been clubbed away. And that was very necessary. Vardio. Played towards the other side. Ruben Dias. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Tonali. Hall. Gordon. Gordon's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cleared away. And it's Hall. And he's there to get it away. Gordon. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Vardiol forwards and with intent. Ignoring. Savinho. Ignoring. Spread out to the left.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lewis. Foden. Foden. Lovely feet. Rodri. That's very neat. Rodri. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Chow attempts a clearance. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And that's been well dealt with. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Gordon, that's an imaginative pass. Tonali. Chow. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. It's a promising position. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Foden, now here's the delivery. Chow can get it clear. Cher. Chow. Tonali. That's really well manoeuvred. Hall. Botman shifted upfield. Aimed in towards the centre. Savinho. Haaland. Nouri. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Gordon. And the ball's come loose here. Hit into the middle. Stones clears it away. Chooses to go back. He's well positioned here. Alanga!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Guardiola. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Could be danger here. And it's played forward. Guardiola makes the interception. Foden. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it's hoisted clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Succumbs to the pressure.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Haaland. Nice control. And it's Lewis. Rodri. Foden plays it in. Here's the header! And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Played out to the right. Livramento. Great run on the overlap here. Can he latch on to this?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Foden hurtling down that right flank. Oh, nice touch. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lewis puts them all in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out to the right. That is lovely. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Gordon really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Stones forwards and with intent. Pope, long ball by the goalkeeper. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Now it's Haaland. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Lewis.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon goes on a run down the left wing. Gordon.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bernardo Silva. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Nuri. Savinho. That's good play. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Decent hit from there. Tonali. Shad, and he goes cross-field. Oh, played through for the wide man.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Moved on forwards. Gordon looking for options. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Hall. Gordon's cross.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Haaland does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's got space here. Great chance! It is
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Newcastle. Stones aim forwards. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Gordon.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's Tonali.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tries a deft little ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Botman. That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Tonali. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Changes him with that pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Stones. That's a lovely, neat pass. Livramento gets over and intercepts. Bruno Guimaraes. They'll have one final crack at it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Thiaw wins the duel this time. Foden. Lewis.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Moved on forwards. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Hall. Oh, it's played into the area. Bernardo Silva getting this one clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Foden chasing after it. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. Nice looking ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Savinho providing an outlet on that flank. There are a few waiting for it. He is just caressing the ball. Here comes the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's... Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Thinks it clear. for a throw. And here's Savinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Spread out to the left. In again. Oh, smashing header! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Tries to get it clear. Elanga. Lobbed in behind. It's come to nothing.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Stones. And it's played forward. Ignoring. Bernardo Silva. Over to the left. Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Cher. Livramento. Botman. And here's Gordon. And it's Hall. Gordon. Rodri forwards and with intent.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Cross in. Ruben Dias gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Ignoring. 5 minutes left on the clock. Stones. Foden. Foden making good progress on the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gordon. Xiao. Tonali. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Livramento. Elanga. That's a good run he's making there. And that's aimed into the middle. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. Savinho delivers with wit. Xiao gets it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gordon shifted upfield. And it's Hall. Hall. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Guardiola. Savinho. Ignoring. Ambitious ball here. Savinho. Played into the middle. Oh, the clearance is short.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good spread.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Hall. Gordon.
And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. It is now or never. Time is against them. Hall delivers the ball. It's a throw-in. Gordon's cross.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lewis carries the ball down the right. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Stones. Nouri. Stones. Savinho. Nouri. Savinho looking to run onto it. Oh, what a climb!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. They are right into last chance territory. Hall. Cross goes in there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tonali have it back and can go again. Picks it up out wide. They need to get it in quick.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Searching passes played there. It's really well cleared. Stones attempts a clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Tonali. And it's Hall. Tries a measured ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nouri. Lewis. Foden. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Hall. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Savinho. Now it's Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Diaz. Rodri. Lewis looking for a runner. Foden. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Tonali, and it's played forward. That has been cut short. Savinho. Nouri. Guardiol. It's a quick ball upfield. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Shad aim forwards. Gordon takes a look up. Gordon's cross. Nouri. Ruben Diaz, who's gone direct here. Now it's Foden. And here's Haaland. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Hall. And here's Gordon. And he thumps it clear. Get a throw in. And it's Hall. Donnarumma getting this one clear. Tonali, gently done. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Foden. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it was engaging.